Join me as I dive deep into history and try to uncover Harriet Tubman's secret path to freedom. Can I piece together the clues and reveal her hidden roots? In this video, you will explore the remarkable life of Harriet Tubman and her courageous efforts to lead others to freedom during a perilous time in American history. Imagine being born into slavery, forced to work long hours under the scorching sun, and facing severe punishments for even the slightest disobedience. This was the harsh reality for millions of enslaved Africans in the United States, including Harriet Tubman. She was born into bondage in Maryland around 1822, but she never accepted her fate. From a young age, she knew that freedom was her birthright, and she was determined to fight for it. The risks of attempting to escape were enormous. If caught, slaves would face brutal whippings and in some cases even death. Despite these dangers, many still tried to flee, and some succeeded. Tubman took her first steps towards freedom in 1849, when she escaped from her plantation in Maryland. However, she didn't stop there. She returned to the South multiple times, guiding hundreds of others to freedom through the Underground Railroad. Tubman's bravery was inspiring, but it was also incredibly risky. Her former owners placed a hefty bounty on her head, and slave catchers were hot on her heels. She had to use all her wits and cunning to evade capture. Her determination to free others never wavered, even when faced with the threat of violence and capture. The Underground Railroad was a network of secret routes and safe houses that stretched from the south to the north, all the way to Canada. It was a complex system that relied on the bravery of conductors like Harriet Tubman, who risked their lives to guide freedom seekers to safety. The railroad was shrouded in secrecy, and its operations were unknown to most. Tubman became a leading conductor on this secret path to freedom, using her knowledge of the land and her experience as a slave to navigate the treacherous terrain. The railroad was not just a physical network of routes and safe houses, it was also a web of relationships and connections that stretched across the country. Free black communities in the North played a crucial role in the railroad, providing shelter, food and clothing to escaped slaves. Abolitionists and sympathizers also contributed, offering financial support and legal advice to those fighting for freedom. Tubman worked closely with other conductors and abolitionists like Frederick Douglass and John Brown to free as many slaves as possible. One of the most remarkable stories of Tubman's rescues is that of her family. After escaping to freedom in the North, Tubman returned to Maryland multiple times to free her relatives and friends. In one daring raid, she rescued her elderly parents, moving them from Maryland to Auburn, New York, where they could live freely. This was no easy feat considering the risks involved and the fact that she had to navigate the treacherous terrain alone. Tubman's bravery knew no bounds, and her determination to free others inspired countless slaves to take a stand. She became a symbol of hope and resistance in the face of oppression. Her legacy extends far beyond her own freedom and that of those she rescued. She played a crucial role in the abolition movement, paving the way for future generations to fight for justice and equality. Harriet Tubman's legacy is a testament to the power of courage and determination. She remains an inspiration to us all, a symbol of the human spirit's capacity to overcome even the most daunting challenges. Thanks for watching. If you have any thoughts on Harriet Tubman's secret path to freedom, share them with me in the comments below. And don't forget to check out my other videos on historical figures who fought for justice and equality.